Welcome, everyone. We will begin standing tonight. You can come to a nice strong stance with your feet nice and wide as your hips, or even wider. Pick up your toes, give them a wiggle, and place them back down. Feel your weight balance between the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet. Once you've found your strong stance, let's start right away reaching the arms to the sky. Make yourself as big as you can. Take a couple of breaths here. Not just reaching your arms, your limbs, but also reaching your energy out, allowing your whole self to be as big as you can. And from here, we'll just swan dive to the floor, forward fold, relax your head. Just let it go. Surrender your upper body to your lower body. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And slowly roll to stand. Arms reach out to parallel. And we're just gonna tip it over, left arm to the sky, reach up, up, up. Breathing down the left side, maybe peeling that shoulder open just a little bit. And other side. And come back to center. Turn the toes out to your the corners of your mat. Will sink down and take a little twist to the left. Breathing here, long spine, long neck. And other side. Back to center once more. Straighten your legs. Toes come forward. Keep your feet nice and wide. We'll do that all once again with a slightly different leg position. Inhale, arms reach. Maybe a mini back bend as you stretch your heart space to the sky. Feel the strength of your own body here. And on your next exhale, fold forward. Just release into this forward fold. As you're ready, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And roll to stand. Arms to parallel. We'll take that same side stretch, or you can reach it over a little further this time. Either way, breathing down your side body. So glad to have you all here tonight. Thank you so much for joining. And other side. Back to center. Toes to the corners. Sink it down. If you want more of that hip opener, sink it even lower. And you can twist to one side and breathe. And the other side. I like this pose as a heart opener too. We always think of heart openers as through the chest, but also opening up the shoulders and the upper back can create more heart space too. Back to center. Straight through the legs. Toes come forward, roll your shoulders forward and up. And back and down. A couple more times. Go ahead and let your breath be free on your exhale. Big sigh. Maybe even join me on a little audible sigh here. All right, this last one we'll do big circle with the arms. One more. Reach the hands back behind you, clasping your fingers, left thumb on the top. Stretch your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're squeezing a pen or pencil. Heart space shining forward and up. Keeping that lower back tucked by engaging the lower belly. And then release that back bend, just standing up nice and tall. Drop your chin to your chest. Right ear rolls to right shoulder. Breathe here. Letting go of the day. Letting go of any worries. And other side. Come back to center, chin to neutral. Release your hands. From here, let's set up for warrior two. So right toes are gonna point forward and then back toes are gonna be parallel with the back of the mat. So first, let's just bring the hands to the hips and warm up a little with some bending and straightening. And you can adjust, notice this slight little difference in your hips, a little more forward, a little more to the right. Just notice where you get more space, where you feel stronger. And if you have more space, you can widen your stance. And when you're ready, bend into it. You can keep your hands on your hips, no problems, just focusing on your legs for starters. Or if you want, come on up to parallel, reach those arms open, fingers extending in opposite directions. Gaze over your right fingertips. Breathing here, relax your shoulders away from your ears, but keep your arms strong. Easier said than done, right? Relax and strengthen at the same time, but you can do it. Hang in there. One more breath. Straighten through the front leg. We're gonna start with a little reverse warrior. Reach the right arm to the sky. Imagine that right arm reaching up to grab something. What is it in your life you are reaching for? Just remind yourself, plant a seed here and now that you can do it. Sweep back through warrior two, side angle. Right arm comes to the thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Peeling open through the left shoulder. And when you're ready, we're gonna sweep back and forth a few times. You choose if you wanna keep that front leg bent or straighten it for a little relief there in the thigh. All right, for something a little different, this time we are going to take a couple circles here in side angle. So sweep the hand back, down, forward, and up. We're just gonna do that 3 times. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Come back to center, turn the toes forward, relax the arms, big breath. All right, if you weren't feeling that one a little bit in your leg, you've probably got a good leg workout routine going. All right, let's switch other side. Take your time doing some bend and straighten here. These transitions are so important. We can really feel where we have weaknesses as we slow down and notice. And noticing weaknesses is great because it just means that we can work on them a little bit more. Come to warrior two. Stay here with the arms or reach your hands in opposite directions and breathe. Turn on your laser focus here. One more breath. Straighten through the front leg and reverse. Left hand to the sky, gaze up. Come on back to center and side angle. Take your time flowing through, reversing left arm to the sky. Just a couple rounds here. If you feel your legs start to shake and get really tired, just remember we are only here for a couple more rounds. Okay, this time if you'd like to try those big circles, this is a great heart opener too, peeling your shoulder open. Last one. And back to center. Toes come forward, relax the hands. Take a couple breaths. I'm just gonna check out this latest jet. Okay, Matt, you are more quiet compared to me, according to the chat message. That's sad because Matt was doing some very lovely music, but thank you for the message. We appreciate that.
I think I tell them I like to err on the side of because I can't hear it, so I don't know anything you're saying.
Thanks. Okay, he turned it up a little. He's erring on the side of not over drowning me, which is very thoughtful. Okay, hands reach back behind. This time, right thumb on top. Stretch the shoulders away from the ears. Drop the chin to the chest. Breathe here. Slowly roll this time, left ear to left shoulder. Breathing down the side of the neck. And other side. Back to center. And roll the chin up, release the hands, take a deep breath. Bring your hands to your hips. We'll take a forward fold here. First, reaching the hands right below your face and then walking them out as far as you can while still keeping weight in the heels. So hips sinking back, weight in the heels, and hands reaching forward. Long spine. We'll take a big arch, a rainbow shape over to the left side. And over to the right side. Rainbows are like nature's little pop-up galleries. These little art galleries that we just can only see for a short time. One more time, left side. Maybe extending a little further here. over to the right. Last side. Keep those hands journeying all the way back onto your mat. Pivot forward, coming down to a low lunge. Left foot back, right foot forward. All right, so let's just sink here into this low runner's lunge. This is one of my favorite hip openers. Just letting gravity do some work. And if this is too much for you, just grab blocks. You can put something under your knee. You can switch it to a standing version. Lots and lots of options. Rock it back. Keep your toes down, stretching through the front of your ankle. Breathe here. Long spine. Rock it forward. Plant your left hand. Right hand comes to the thigh for a twist to the right. Keep a long spine, long neck. Squeeze your belly button in here. Just a couple more breaths. Maybe twisting a little bit further if that feels okay. And unwind. Rock it back once more. This time, toes stretch towards the face. And once you have a nice long spine, only if you'd like, you can round over, release your head. When you're ready, rock it forward. We're gonna heel toe the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Come down for pigeon. Any version of pigeon you'd like, you can stay right here, come down to the floor, or since we're a little more towards the beginning of class here, if you're still looking for something active, you can plant your right hand, bend your left foot, and reach on back for it. So I'm gonna use the version, since we got a request for heart openers, where I'm pulling my foot away from my body to stretch through the shoulder here. And in pigeon, you're working the hips towards facing forward. You can see mine are a little bit more open here. Haven't done much stretching yet today, but that's okay. So just so you know which direction you're headed towards, and wherever you are, just making sure you're feeling a good stretch, but not any sharp pain. Couple more breaths here. And when you're ready to unwind, you can take your time and slowly slide your right knee back. Take a breath here, and we'll sink down to a nice long child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touch. Walk the hands forward, and then as you sit your butt back, you can slide your hands and drop your forehead to the floor. Just letting go here. completely relax. Give your mind a rest. When you're ready, slide your way back up. Bring your knees to parallel. Hands come to heart center. From here, we're going to take a sweeping motion to rise up to kneeling, arms reach to the sky. And then sit back down. Keep going just like that, moving slowly. Maybe seeing if you can time your hands getting to heart center as you sit down. And maybe arms reaching the sky as you come to extended. And we'll reverse it this time. So this time as you come up, prayer position to the sky and open up wide. As you sink back down, come to prayer once more. 2 more rounds. And if you're on a hard floor, you might have already folded over your mat. That's a great idea if you feel any unwanted pressure. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Just a short breathing exercise in between here. If you need to, you can switch positions with the legs. Keep the hands in prayer position. Feel the finger pads pressing into each other. Take a deep inhale, observing the feeling of your pinky fingers, the tips of your pinky fingers. Maybe imagining your breath moving to your pinky fingers. Changing your awareness here as you breathe in and out, observe the tip of your ring fingers. As you breathe in and out, observing now the ends or the pads of your middle fingers. Pointer fingers. And thumbs. As you breathe in and out, observe now your whole palm of your right hand and the whole palm of your left hand. Slight wave of energy with each inhale and exhale. Observing now both hands in entirety. Bring your hands in front of you, palms face forward, and just take a gentle stretch here. Fingers towards you, wrists away. And reverse. Release that. Spread your fingers wide, give them a wiggle. Make a fist and take some circles or figure eights. Shake it out. Reach your right hand back behind you, and you can lift the hips any amount here. So reaching the left hand to the sky, maybe just a little lift, or if you'd like, hips all the way extended as you reach, reach, reach. Arm can be back or up, whatever feels good. And come on down. Other side, left hand reaches back, right arm sweeps up and over. And come on down. Once more, each side. Last one. All right, come back to center, and we'll do the other side of our body now with that leg routine. So left foot comes forward, resting down into that low runner's lunge. Back foot can be tucked or untucked, whichever you prefer. If you keep it untucked, you can press into the top of the foot to take a little pressure out of the knee there. Just letting gravity stretch your hip flexor here, your psoas, top of your leg, your thigh. Having just a little bit of engagement here in the lower belly can help with keeping the lower back comfortable. And rock it back. Keep the toes down, stretching through the ankle here. Rock it forward, plant the right hand, and left hand comes to the thigh forward twist. Come back to center and rock it back. This time, toes stretch towards the face, long spine, and round it over. Release your head. Come on forward, heel toe the left foot all the way to the opposite side of the mat for pigeon. Any version of pigeon that you'd like. It's really easy to say virgin instead of version. Just be careful with that. Okay, I'm here in king pigeon, stretching through the shoulder. So you can also do a version of this where your heel is coming closer to your body, but for heart opener, this version is great. Just a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, unwind and slowly slide your left knee back. We'll take a couple of cat-cow breaths. So in a minute, we will transition to downward facing dog. And I know some people are avoiding weight bearing on the wrists, so you can just take child's pose for this, or we're gonna transition to stand, so you can do that as well. However, I just read this great article about what it means to stack the joints and ways that kind of modern yoga cues in alignment may not be quite right, which was really cool to read because I've always felt a little bit off with that kind of perfect 90-degree angle not feeling quite right for me. So anyways, I am going to post that article on my Facebook for you guys to check out, and I'm gonna learn more about it and bring more information next week. But for those of you who are comfortable here and now, you can transition from cat-cow to downward dog. Tuck your toes, ground down through all 10 fingers. Bend your knees as you lift your hips to the sky. And when your spine is long and you feel comfortable, begin to straighten your legs, reach the heels towards the floor. We'll be here for about 5 deep breaths. When you're ready, shift on forward and come to standing forward fold however you'd like. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Slowly roll to stand. Arms reach. And palms come to heart center. Breathe here. Bringing your awareness with each inhale and exhale back to the palms of your hands. And as you're ready, release. Hands by your sides. We'll take just a couple of deep breaths here, standing tall. Relax your shoulders and breathe. All right, little balance challenge here, a pose called Talasana. So coming with your feet about hips width, you can pick up your toes again, spread them nice and wide. And then we're gonna start with just a lift and a lower. So lifting the heels up and dropping them down with control. So going slowly. And if you wanna have a wall or a chair or a table handy, no problem. Now from here, we're going to add on the arms, lifting the right hand, reach it back and down, just like we did on the floor, trying to time, switch to the left hand now, trying to time the fingers reaching the sky as the heels reach their highest point. And connecting that with the inhale and exhale. Both arms now, inhale up. Maybe feel a little tiny pause at the very top, and then exhale down. We'll do that all 2 more times. Right hand. Both arms. All right, last time, once through, all 3. Sometimes it's smooth part of the way and a little choppy for another part of the way. That's okay. It's all about practicing. This exercise is great for focusing the mind. When you've completed that round, shift the weight to the right foot. Left knee comes to 90 degrees. Right hand comes to the outside of the leg. Peel open the arm, reaching left arm back. Come back to center, hands to prayer, drop the leg. Breathe here. Other side, weight comes to the left foot, right foot comes up, knee to 90. Left hand reaches to the outside of the leg, and right arm reaches back. Opening through the chest. Back to center. We'll do that 2 more times. Go ahead at your own pace. Maybe seeing if you can allow the movement to be a little more fluid as you go. Whatever that means to you, whatever feels most fun. Take a breath in between. And last round. When you're done, pause in the center, breathe here. All right, we're gonna transition to the floor. Those looking for that extra hip opener, we're gonna come to a low squat first. If you're not looking for this, just head right down. But otherwise, spread your knees wide and sink as low as you'd like. Elbows inside the legs here. And once again, we're just letting gravity do a little work. Maybe using the arms to press open the legs here. Little side to side action. And when you're ready, you can bring your hands down and come all the way to the floor. Let's come to a wide-legged seat here. Heels towards the corners of the mat. Sit up nice and tall. You can kind of adjust your buttocks a little bit to pull pull your butt back and get more of a seat here. Sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath. From here, we'll walk forward any amount that feels good. So you might find just walking forward, leaning forward even a tiny bit, you'll get a good stretch to the insides of your legs. We're gonna hold a little longer, so don't be afraid to just hang out here. Maybe take a few breaths, and then only if you feel your body's giving you the thumbs up, you maybe go a little bit further. Spine long, neck long, breathing deeply. And slowly walk your way back up. From here, we'll pivot over to the left side. So first, using a little bit of pressure with your hands on the floor to lengthen through your spine. Squeeze your belly button in and use the strength of your core a little bit to twist here. From here, come forward any amount that feels good with a long spine, and then rounding over if you'd like. You might feel this stretch as much in your back even, or your hip, your waist, as your leg. So just not having any expectation, but just breathing into whatever the first stretch you find is. Come back to center. Take your time, moving slowly, other side. And if you're feeling like this stretch here on the insides of the legs is getting a little too intense, just make the distance of your feet a little bit closer. Slowly roll on up. You can use the assistance of your hands to bring your legs into cross-legged. Let's go right shin coming in front. And we'll just take some big circles here to the left, the back, the right, and forward. See if you can link your breath with your movement, maybe inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you come back. Let's take about 5 to 10 circles. Beginning now to spiral inward, growing taller with each rotation. Come to stillness, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, and breathe. You can keep your eyes closed as you reach your left hand back behind you, sit up tall. Right hand comes to the left leg for a gentle twist. Allow your breath to move up and down your spine. One more inhale and unwind halfway. Breathe here. Unwind all the way. And when you come to center, you can fold forward for just a couple breaths, rounding over. Slowly walk your way up. Switch so the left shin is in front. Hands to the tops of the legs. We'll take that same circle in the other direction. Close your eyes and just link your breath with your circle. Begin now to spiral in, coming all the way to center and to stillness. Take a few breaths here, just allowing yourself a moment to simply be. Perhaps feel yourself rooting down into the floor as the crown of your head grows taller. Reach your right hand behind you, gentle twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right leg for support. Keep your shoulder tucked back. Grow tall and twist gently. Feel your breath moving up and down your spine. One more inhale. And exhale, unwinding halfway. And all the way. Take a breath here. And come forward any amount, rounding over. Slowly come on up. And it's time to lie all the way down. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Take a little side to side rock. And drop the feet down as wider than your mat. We did a lot on the thighs today, so you can give your thighs a little pat, a little good job. Arms out wide and drop your knees to the right. Press your hips forward for more of a stretch, or just relax if you'd like. And other side. Come back to center. Stretch your arms overhead, stretch your legs out long. Take any final poses that you'd like. And then you can come to your traditional Savasana, or if you're still wanting more of a hip opener, you can always come to butterfly with the soles of the feet together. For more of a heart opener, you can either just open your arms wide, or you can place a pillow underneath your upper body, running the length of your spine and head, so that you have your arms kind of falling over to the sides. So wherever you are, get comfortable, get cozy. I'll sit up so you can hear me well. Right away, relax your entire body. Feel your skin, breathe a sigh of relief, and just relax. Feel all the muscles in your body breathe a sigh of relief as they just relax. Knowing with relaxed muscles, your bones can adjust back to that just right spot. Feeling your whole body just settling into place. As you breathe, imagine your breath reaching every inch of your body. On each exhale, every cell getting nourishment. On each exhale, release detoxification. Is there anywhere in your body you can release and relax a little bit further? Just sending a few breaths to this place and knowing even if that spot doesn't want to give way yet, just by breathing and focusing here for a moment, you'll start a chain reaction that may continue throughout your whole week. Allow your mind to be relaxed, maybe beginning to see the thoughts have more space between them. Your whole body and mind just relaxed. We've all heard the age-old saying, be the light. Maybe at some points in your life you've heard this and it's hit you in the right way, and maybe other times it's just sounded like a cliche phrase. But never in my life has this been more meaningful and important. A friend told me recently, it's hard to think of anything good right now. Seeing the news, seeing what's going on in the world, it's hard to find the good. And in that moment, I looked at them and thought to myself, I am seeing something so good right now. This friend, this friendship. So thank you so much for spending this hour to focus on yourself and your peacefulness so that you can be the light. If you'd like, in this relaxed state, I'll drop just a couple of messages that you can hold for your week, only if you want. I am filled with light. My light connects with all of the light and goodness around me. I am good. By bringing my best effort into the world, I can share this light and spread this light. I do not know the future of this planet, this world, of us as people, but I do believe that there is reason for hope. May you move forward with your week, your month, your year, with that fire of light and that seed of hope. Knowing that what we do matters. Whether it matters on a grand scale, I don't know for sure, but it matters to each other, to those around us, and even to ourselves. I've heard many spiritual people say the purpose of life is to be happy. So even if your good extends just to yourself today or this week, you may be rippling out positivity that you don't even realize. You are all amazing, wonderful humans, and I thank you so much for being here tonight. As you're ready, you can take your time rolling to one side and calming all the way up to seated. Hands can come to heart center. One more time, take a few breaths, feeling those palms, feeling that aliveness within your own hands. The light and goodness in me seeks out the light and goodness in you. Thank you for being yourself, for being here, and for sharing this light with me tonight. Namaste.